I think it's a fantastic idea that you've got a European student conference going on at Yale and that you're establishing a student think tank in order to explore the ways in which there could be more democratic participation in Europe. Right now, Europe's in something of a crisis. We've been through really tough economic times within the European single currency zone. Europe as a whole is beset by a lot of parties that are campaigning hard against immigration in Europe. There's probably significant numbers of the population in many countries in Europe, even majorities in some countries, that are now against the European Union. So there's a big challenge for Europe. And yet the basic rationale for Europe remains as strong as it's ever been. In a world which is going to be dominated not just by the United States of America, by China, by India, by the other large population, large geographic mass countries, then for all the countries of the European Union, even the largest ones like Germany and France and the UK, Italy, all of those countries are going to need the support and the solidarity of the European Union as a whole in order to make their influence and their weight count in the world. So the basic reason for having Europe today is not so much peace as it was after the Second World War. It's now to do with power. It's to do with the fact that in this new multipolar world, European countries have got to come together to make their influence felt. But the problem is, in that idea of bringing those countries together, because you're trying to bring different nation states with different traditions and different cultures together in one common space, it creates a lot of tension, creates a lot of difficulty. The Brussels Commission often seems very distant from the lives of ordinary people. And all of these things are now tensions in the heart of the European Union, which when combined with the economic travails of the single currency zone are creating this crisis of confidence, if you like, in Europe and in the European dream. So one of the things that's really important is to say to people in Europe, particularly young people in Europe, this matters. At the beginning of the 21st century, it's an idea that has complete relevance for the way the world's developing, but we've got to find ways of making it more possible for people to participate and awakening their desire to participate. So anything that can be done to create the circumstances in which people realize what is at stake and are prepared to go out and fight for it is hugely to be welcomed. So Yale is a university with which I've had connections over several years. It's a great institution of learning. I think it's wonderful you're having this student conference at Yale, and I look very much forward to hearing your deliberations, but also seeing the work of the new student think tank. There couldn't be a better thing to do or a better moment to do it. Thank you.